Pleased to welcome to the ESPNU Film Room NC State head coach Mark Gottfried. And coach, last year, your first year, you had some guys you work with. One of them is Scott Wood, a 40% three-point shooter, 6'6" kid. You like to get him open off at different sets. Let's draw one that worked for you well last year, using him as a screener, first of all. Talk us through it.
Well, it's a play we call guard follow, and really it's a read where our point guard, we got on the board here our point, two wings, and two forwards. But as we enter the ball to the wing, and a lot of times we like to enter this to Scott Wood on this side of the floor, and the point guard then follows his pass, and he's going to get the ball back on a handoff. First thing we're going to do is we're going to flash the opposite forward to the block. And a lot of times for us, if that's Calvin Leslie, C.J. Leslie, or Richard Howell, we might have an opportunity to go right inside just on a naked cut right there. But at the very same time, as we bring this forward across the floor, we're now going to bring Scott Wood over the top, almost like for a lob. Sometimes we may look at throwing the lob, but if not, now we've got our point guard right here with the basketball. Scott Wood has gone over the top. He's now at the basket. We're going to get a ball screen with Lorenzo Brown. It's really effective for us going towards the middle of the floor. Scott Wood, then we want him to come back now and re-screen the forward. And at the same time, this forward who set the ball screen is now going down at an angle to see if we can get Scott Wood coming off the screen and really put Scott Wood's defender in a pickle where he has to help at the same time bringing Scott Wood off for a jump shot.
Mark, before we look at the video, the importance of where this ball screen is set.
Well, and we like the ball screen to be set somewhere around the three-point line if we can, in a perfect world. Lorenzo Brown, with his size at 6'5", his ability to hopefully turn the corner, and we want Lorenzo Brown in his mindset to see if he can get himself into the paint. Try to get yourself into the paint. You might have a bounce pass to your forward coming back to this side. You may have a bounce pass or a chest pass across the floor to another shooter. At the same time, now you've got Scott Wood coming out to the wing for a shot, or Lorenzo could score right here with the ball as well, so it gives us a lot of options.
All right, let's look at the video, coach, and we'll stop in a couple of places. Scott working to get himself open, first of all.
Scott does a good job, and again, point guard follows his pass. And now what's important to look at first is what we call a naked cut. There's no screen here at the basket. It's a naked cut across the floor, and we'll look right here, take the ball one bounce dribble and throw it right into the post. On this particular play, Alex Johnson a year ago now elects to follow Scott as going to the basket. Richard Howell sets the ball screen right there with the action. Now underneath the basket, we call these little to big screens. Got a guard screening for a forward, and this defender right here that's guarding Scott Wood, if he stays and helps, as Scott sets this screen, if he's helping for C.J. Leslie, we're going to clean it up with the down screen and bring Scott right off for the jump shot. So our point guard is looking inside. Great screen here by Richard Howell. How about that screen to get a great shooter, Scott Wood, open here on the side of the floor?
Mark, the importance or the luxury of having a shooter